It's Kylo Ren and Master Snoke in disguise as a boy. Go with MJ from Spider-Man, and they make a road trip to a middle of a field, and then Snoke sneezes out of his eyes and
goes, there has been an awakening.
And then there's this big new world, and then they all go home.
Yeah, the new world kind of looks like
Coruscant from Star Wars.
Yeah,
those like little people that weren't fully formed people, but they had the eyes.
Essentially, what happens in the end? What happens in the end is exactly what happens in E.T. Am I right?
He goes off.
Right, we're going to kind of spoil it, but not too much.
See,
Chris, why don't you
hang on a second, so you really didn't like it?
No, it was terrible.
Hello and welcome to episode number 2 of the Good Bit Movie Podcast. I am joined today by Aron Dochard.
Good morning, or evening, or
depending on where you'll be listening.
Yeah.
I'm also joined by Craig McLean.
Hello, thanks for having me.
I'm very excited that you're here.
Thank you.
This means a lot to me.
I'm very excited.
It means a lot to me. Also here is Claudia Kelly.
Hello. I'm not supposed to be on this one, but
yeah, this was an impromptu thing. You weren't supposed to be here.
I know,
But you're
she
here
invited
anyway.
herself. Anyway, we have a round table.
We have a packed show. I'm Chris Moffat, by the way. Oh, look what I said. Oh. Anyway, I'm Chris Moffat, and we're here for the Good Bit episode number 2.
Always the best one. Yes.
The certified G and the bona fide stud, that's me. And we have a very packed show because the boy sitting across from me right now has seen maybe 1 million movies since the last episode.
Yes, I've got a list.
I have seen 2. And Craig, to my right here, has seen 3. Claudia?
None at all.
How many movies have you seen?
One.
It was the one we went to today. And the theme of this show, as we said on one, it was either By the Way or episode 1, we go see a film, we don't talk about it, we come here, the first thing we discuss is in front of the microphone, and that's what we're going to do right here.
So, us 4 have just seen the Midnight Special with Adam Driver and
Joel Egerton
and
Chris Moffat.
something. What's his name? The fellow who was in Kangaroo Jack.
The fella
that was in Kangaroo Jack.
Martin. Is it not? It's not Martin. It's
Martin Freeman.
No, it's not Martin.
No.
Michael.
Bilbo Baggins.
Something I can't remember.
Anyway,
I'll
it had a great cast.
Michael. I think it's Michael.
Little boy.
I think it's Michael Hanna.
Are we jumping right into this? Right, so
Yeah.
Aaron and I are here.
Something.
We're your hosts. We're part of the Bullet Club.
So we have no idea. Well, we couldn't keep inside our feelings while watching this because we saw Batman v Superman the last time, but we hadn't seen it together, so we had no idea what we thought.
Well, we saw Zootropolis and we reacted in no way whatsoever.
Yeah, but this time we couldn't contain. We pretty much know what we all thought.
Do we?
Sorry.
Why?
Sorry,
Yeah.
it was Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon.
He was in Kangaroo Jack, and he was the villain in Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Yes. So, so thoughts, guys.
What is your
Chris, I'll go to you first.
Shall we start off with me?
Shoot.
I thought it was very good. However, lots of parts of it made me laugh hysterically, but not like in a comedic way. Like I was just laughing like, what in the name of God is going on? But I did really like it. I thought it was different. I thought it was unique, and I thought the acting was very good.
Okay.
Aaron?
Okay.
Oh, me next.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was bollocks.
It's our show.
I thought it was bollocks.
You thought it was bollocks?
Yeah.
We're not allowed to swear on this show.
Bleep it out. Yeah, it was bollocks.
Our
It was
executive producer.
It was slower than.
Paint dry.
At one point you did say, oh for God's sake, hush up.
Yeah, I heard that.
What was
The pacing was all off.
just pointless, boring script?
I thought it was good though. I mean,
What?
the pacing wasn't great, but that's fair enough. But still,
Can I ask you what point was good?
Adam Driver.
The first hour in Adam Driver. The first
Yeah.
hour in Adam Driver.
You know what?
Opening was great.
Adam Driver was interesting. I enjoyed his performance.
His character was interesting.
Yes.
I think I'm in love with Adam Driver.
yeah.
And what I didn't understand was what is the point in Joel Egerton's character?
Which one did he play?
Was that
He
the one-
played Lucas. Is he just a friend of the
He's
dad?
just his
Is
dad's
he-
pal.
They don't seem like friends. They don't seem like there's any
Well,
relationship.
it wasn't a relationship. He just sort of turned up as the door, and they
Yeah.
had-
Because
No,
he knew that he was a state trooper.
why don't we say the synopsis?
What
Okay.
was the synopsis?
Well, the synopsis. Well,
the synopsis
basically, here we go. It's Kylo Ren and Master Snoke in disguise as a boy. Go with MJ from Spider-Man, and they make a road trip to a middle of a field, and then Snoke sneezes out of his eyes, and
goes, there has been an awakening.
And then there's this big new world, and then they all go home.
Yeah, the new world kind of looks like
Coruscant from Star Wars.
Yeah.
those like little people that weren't fully formed people, but they had the eyes.
Essentially, what happens in the end? Sorry, what happens in the end is exactly what happens in E.T. Am I right?
He goes off.
Right, we're going to kind of spoil it, but not too much.
See,
Chris, why don't you
hang on a second, so you really didn't like it?
No, it was terrible.
Really?
It was really bad.
awful.
The first hour was good. It kept us guessing. What is this? Is he a weapon? Is he some sort of kind of messiah?
I laughed at that. They called him a weapon. Some weapon man.
I think calling me the first hour good is generous. I'd say
for 45 minutes.
Half an hour.
You think so?
Because you're guessing, you're like, oh, what is this?
Yeah,
then
you get all these.
It never tells you. You're like, what's the point?
I still thought it was interesting with such a bizarre plot to it. The fact that the wee boy's got things coming from his eyes. He's got the Iron Man hand.
It doesn't ever.
It's not really original though, is it?
No, every time they go to explain it, they just totally.
And then it cuts off.
Yeah.
One bit I didn't like. It was kind of like, I know what you mean. Yes. And then they move on, and we don't know what he means.
We don't.
That was the entire script. It was like, are you okay? Yeah.
I love that bit. Like, what he gets captured
like
and stuff, and he was handcuffed to the railings and stuff. And the first thing he says to him is, "You alright?"
It's just it was the script.
Son, I've missed you. You alright?
You're right. And then it's just like, I'm a weapon. It's just stuff like that.
Such a weapon man.
They also
there was
just left the whole storyline with the ranch people as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I thought in the beginning because all these churchy people.
Yeah, I was interested. See the scenes.
Where did they go? Where did the church folk go?
No, back to the ranch to worship
Jesus or the Messiah.
So they Christian?
The bit with the car, and that was a lot. And then it just totally didn't
go
back to that anymore. That was a wee bit of an interesting storyline.
The end was they disturbed some oil workers.
That's true. Yes.
But what's this going on?
What about when the car drove through the barbed wire? And the barbed wire, the force of the barbed wire managed to stop the car.
But it's okay because they could reverse and it all fell off, and then it kept going.
with one puncher, I think.
They were covered in cuts though, so.
And the wheel fell off. But I did like the part where the car started spinning, cut to another part, and when it got back to that story, the car was still spinning. And do you know, I didn't like it. I don't think okay, good point about this. I didn't like this whatsoever. When it was like the SWAT team were there with guns and protective clothing and stuff, but when the car was coming towards them, they ran away. Just shoot the car. But then, as well, it took ages to go and see if the people in the car were okay.
Yeah. There was just so many drawn out scenes where, like the scene.
I still enjoyed it though. I thought it was good.
I thought some of the acting was good.
Adam
Driver.
Adam Driver's my favourite, but the wee guy.
Credit to the wee guy.
Great.
He did exactly.
Oh, I didn't like him.
What was
He was
needed.
great. For about being like 6 years old, he reminded me of Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Okay. I know, kind of
just
weird.
the whole sort of thing. This is my house. I have to protect it.
There was just yeah. I bet you did. No, there was just no explanation to anything. Like he was really sick.
An explanation at the end.
No, but the boy was really sick,
and
he was getting his
that bit okay,
and then he goes out in the sun,
and he's okay.
And he's okay now.
Because they never explained why he couldn't go out in the sun in the first place.
They never explained.
I thought he was blind at first.
Who was Adam Driver? He was great character, but who was he?
I don't know.
Well, I asked the same question with Joel Edgerton's
my
character.
Spirit animal, maybe.
Or did he just turn up one day and say, I'll help you get your son across the country?
And but then they said that they fell out, and then he came to his door saying he needed help.
Him whatever vision or whatever.
And he went, oh, I want some of that.
Get me some of that.
Do we have anything more to say about it? You liked it for some reason.
I did like it, yeah. I wouldn't watch it again.
I just feel it was taking loads of different directions from the get-go. You thought, because of all the churchy folk at the beginning, I felt like it was some sort of, like a rapture sort of thing. I thought that's what they were all... Yeah.
But they weren't even
I think that's
Christian.
what they thought. I think that's what they thought was going to happen.
But and
then, wait.
See films like this though, I like them more than big blockbusters.
Yeah, it was nice to see a little film.
And as if someone thought of it and then they cast the right people and stuff, and maybe, okay, some things didn't work, but that's going to be every film. I know we all have opinions, but I still enjoyed watching it. I don't regret going to see it.
No, I don't regret, but I was bored by the end. I kind of wanted to...
It didn't bore me. I
wanted to leave. I thought it was dragging on.
I wanted to leave during...
Craig looked at his phone for the time and was like, we've got 45 minutes left of this shit, so...
I wanted to leave during High Rise, that's for sure.
What?
Yes.
Did you guys go see it?
Me and my executive producer here
Go on. How was it?
I want you to see first because it's such a complicated film. Like we should
I
discuss.
did want to see it, but you went with someone else.
We were in Perth.
I was in Perth, but would have come.
I did actually invite you.
Let's not do this here, honey.
Sorry.
Can I say though, Sam Shepard, he was the
Some name.
minister, and I loved his suit. That's all I have to say about him.
Loved his suit.
His acting.
And his acting, and his suit.
What did
I
you
thought
make of
When I'm
Kirsten
old,
Dunst, no.
I'm gonna dress like that.
Quick question: Michael Shannon's character at the end looks up and he sees the light again. He's got loads of little things on his head. Is that to be electrocuted?
They think he's one of them.
Right. Okay. Just double checking.
I
know
think I have no idea. To be honest.
I
It
kind
was
of I clicked off.
Question about it as well. When he's walking into the wee farm bit and he looks up and his whole world is in front of him,
Yeah.
and it's basically just a garden
Yeah.
with all these plants.
Yes, it's just like a really fancy garden
So-
that kind of looks like something out of Disney World.
That's his world.
But it's
Yeah.
built on top of our world, but no one can see it or feel it.
And then there's a
What?
bit that
That
kind
makes
of
a
looked
lot
like
of
the
sense.
Shard in London. It was all a bit like weird, wasn't it? And then did everyone see that? And then it all went away. And then
Big question: what was the point?
What's the message?
What's the message in that film?
That when you're a wee boy with special eyes like myself, sometimes if you look up passionately into the sky, light beams may fly out and then you can do up your garden.
Craig, what's the message?
That's what I think.
The message is. Can you come back to me? Actually,
You're thinking hard about this. Claudia, what's the message?
the message. I don't feel like there was an actual message to it. I feel like it was just a bit wishy-washy. There wasn't really a through line to the story.
the message is don't copy the ending of ET ever.
Apart from E.T., I thought it was pretty original.
Why don't we go round and give it out of 10?
Give it a rating, okay. We'll start with Claudia.
Rating out of 10, Claudia.
I'll give it a 4.
She gives She gives it a 4 and a
Kind of
side.
being generous because I
Out
do
of
think some of
10?
the acting was really good. I just think the story properly like.
4 is very harsh. It wasn't a bad film,
bored,
was
like,
it?
I wanted to leave. I don't usually want to leave during films during the summer.
Okay, fair enough. Craig?
5. 5 purely based on the same reasons. Adam Driver I thought was fantastic. Joel Egerton, for all his character was worth, I thought was great. The little boy, great. Just the whole plot of it was just terrible. Yeah, so for me it's a 5.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Okay.
Okay.
And I always say 6 is the cut-off for a good film.
So you think it was the same level as Batman v Superman? You gave that a 6.5?
You can compare them, but in terms of enjoyment, definitely.
You're,
Okay.
you're too nice. You're too nice.
Very nice. I'd give it a...
I know.
Well, I'm looking at my ratings right now. I'm tempted to give it
Oh,
a 4.
I'm interested to see that.
I'm tempted to give it
Did
a
you give
4.
it Airplane a 4?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
What's right with you?
I don't like Aeroplane.
Give Airplane a 10.
Okay, I'll give it a 5 because it was,
just as good as Paper Towns.
which is also bollocks.
Paper Towns.
Yeah,
Blazing
5.
Saddles is a 5.
Oh, you've just spoiled it! I didn't know!
I told you never to get this.
Careful.
Claudia on.
There are reasons why.
Sorry.
Right, okay.
Sorry.
6.5. 6.5.
Okay.
So overall, bit disappointing.
But I still liked it.
But Crystal
Would
liked
we
it.
would we recommend people to go see it?
I would have
Not
rather have seen Eddie the Eagle, which I
Okay.
thought I want was good.
We can English that as well, talk about this one here.
Yeah.
If it's not out in cinemas yet.
I seen the Huntsman yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Go on then.
I did see the Huntsman, and I think it's really, really funny. For all it was worth, it was a cross between Lord of the Rings and Frozen, but a kind
Ooh.
of budget sort of thing.
My sister said it minded her Frozen,
It did
which I thought was a bizarre
really like a
comparison.
really dark Frozen where
Coca-Cola Ice Pole.
yeah we're all the. I don't want to give too much away. Not like many people are going to go see it, but like all the children are raised to be soldiers, sort of thing. But yeah, it was kind of funny.
You made it sound brilliant.
Did I make it sound?
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
It was definitely better than
Yeah, it was amazing.
Midnight Special.
Well then, yeah.
You preferred that to Midnight Special?
Definitely.
I would watch Zootropolis over this. Would I watch Batman
Yeah.
vs Superman over this?
Yeah, I would.
I don't know. Batman vs Superman is just an explosion, isn't
I'd
it?
watch all the films I've watched in the last week, which is a lot. I'd watch them all over the midnight.
Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Just Explosions.
Yeah.
And you can throw in the Huntsman as well. What I forgot to say was, remember Kristen Stewart was in the first one?
I don't watch. I'm not into the Huntsman.
Kristen Stewart was in the first one, and there was a whole big scandal about
The first what?
the first Huntsman.
Oh, of course.
Her and the director had an affair, but the witch is the director's
Uh-huh.
wife. The witch is returned in it, but Kristen Stewart's just randomly been left out of it because of the whole big scandal. So like whenever they go to mention Snow White, they just kind of, she's not feeling well. She can't.
Oh, really?
She can't. Yeah, it's
no.
like there's a bit in it where all the characters come back from the first film, and it's like, where's Snow White? And then one of the characters goes, oh, she's in the tower. She's not feeling very well. She can't go down. It's just so obvious.
Snow White is realised she's carrying a little too much holiday weight, so she's turned to apples. It's a bad apple. Now she's not well.
Great.
She's on a
Thanks for
diet.
that.
That's Snow White summed up.
What movies have you seen, Chris?
What, make that singular?
You didn't.
Um,
I gave you homework last week.
Yes, I'm going to
gave you
apologise to the
homework.
listeners here. You gave me homework and I was unsuccessful, but I'm going to ask for an extension.
Okay.
I made the rules very clear, Aaron, and I know you came prepared, but
I know.
I made the rules.
I asked you to watch Inglorious Bastards, and I watched that at my house on Virgin Demand. And you don't have Virgin Demand
Virgin Demand in Perth.
in Perth, and that's fair enough. That's fair.
Right, and I said you need to have the DVD, the Blu-ray, it needs to be on Netflix,
I know.
YouTube.
I'm sorry.
I'm not watching it on these JK websites that are going to destroy
didn't
my
ask you
computer.
to.
So I tried it, and then ads everywhere.
I'm-
Do you want to increase your?
Ad blocker.
Never mind.
Ad blocker.
Hootlocker?
No, we don't want
put
people
ad
to.
blocker on your computer so
Oh.
the adverts don't come up.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't want you to watch it illegally.
I want to
I'm
watch it
sorry.
on a good telly
I'm sorry.
with
Yeah.
good sound, and I will watch it, even though it's all foreign. I did watch the first 5 minutes on a bad website, and I was like, nope.
Okay, fair enough. We'll get you to watch it on a nice place.
So if you can give me a DVD or something,
I've got a copy. I'll give you it.
Oh,
thank you,
Yep.
Craig.
next week.
Next
Or
week
next time.
we'll talk about
No
Glorious
problem.
Bees.
It's not great.
There'll be a lot of
Like it.
bleeps.
There'll be
Yeah.
a lot of bleeps. No, I won't
You
bleep
can
it.
say it because it's bastards.
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 And we can say bollocks, I guess.
Bollocks.
It's
Yeah,
bollocks.
it's not a real swear.
That makes sense.
I think it's okay.
I watched Blazing
Blazing.
Saddles.
My homework I posed to Aaron was the 1974 black western comedy Blazing Saddles.
Oh, was it
Aaron,
a comedy?
fire away.
Was it a comedy?
How did they get away with that
How
In
did they?
1974.
Sorry for spoiling it.
in the 70s?
I don't know, but it's a masterpiece.
It is good. My dad made me watch it.
The first scene when
You
they start.
didn't like my favourite comedy of all time, Airplane, and I thought, take a look at this one. Same sort of generation.
It's not
You
funny.
said it was. You said it was the same sort of. You said it was a different style of comedy.
Different style of comedy.
How?
Well, Airplane, they don't make too many black jokes apart from speaking jive.
Yeah, but it's the same-
Shit. That Airplane.
It's the same sort of like. It's the same thing.
It's just
It's the
ridiculous
same thing, but not an
comedy.
airplane.
Just out in the desert.
And Willy Wonka's in it though. He's good.
Never mind that. Here comes Mongo. This is the big.
here comes Mongo. I
the
did laugh
big
at that,
guy.
which is why I gave it a 5 instead of a 4.
And you sent me a Snapchat video of the girls dancing. You said, "What has Chris got me watching?" I was like, "He's loving it."
Oh,
Saturday night, smoking a joint, watching this. Brilliant.
it would have been better smoking a joint. Oh, I like the first scene when they all sing in harmony. I like
It's a
that.
brilliant film.
I preferred it to Airplane.
It's in my top 10 comedies.
You know what? I preferred it to Midnight Special.
Oh, really?
I'd watch it again
So do I want to
because
watch
there's
it
more
again.
to it. But it's
If you bring that to me on Monday, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll give you something else for your
of course,
birthday.
of course.
Big day Monday, April 18th.
Oh, yeah.
Not just Craig's special day, but it's also Aaron's birthday.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to the show, you want to
Send
send
him a
him a
gift.
message or a gift.
Or send me a gift
Careful.
on April 18th.
April 18th is
I'll be wearing my t-shirt.
yeah,
I will. I'll be
That
wearing my
Claudia-
t-shirt Monday.
Yeah.
purchased for him.
Yep.
Secret Santa.
Secret Santa.
Yep.
Mm.
I'll be wearing my captain's hat. My Hugh Hefner hat.
Also Secret Santa.
Also my Secret Santa.
Secret Santa was a good time. Anyway,
Secret Santa wasn't.
I've watched loads of films.
You asked me what films I had watched, and I hadn't replied to you.
I'll reply to that.
I rewatched Yes Man.
You okay?
With
You're a
Jim
rewatcher.
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
It's really funny.
Love it so much because I bought the DVD from a shop called That's Entertainment, and it's like a really cheap DVD store, and you can get like those.
Oh.
But it's shut down now.
Oh.
You can go to CEX now. That's the new one. It's like a used place, but you can get like 3 for 5.
I'd like that.
I'll take you this Sunday. It's beautiful. Right, so you go in, and it was like £3 for £5, and I took Yes Man home, and I watched it. I was sitting on my floor in my room, and this is a few years ago, and my TV was like really high up, so it was like a really bad experience watching it. I don't know why I could have just moved, but no, I was sitting on my floor. I think I was playing with wrestling figures or something, and I didn't like it.
Oh,
I was like, this is Jim Carrey, he's meant to be the funniest guy in the world, not funny. But then I hear so many things. Then I watched Liar Liar, which I reported last time. Thought he was just so amazing in that. So I went, okay, it's on Channel 4 or something. Recorded it. So good, hilarious, and it's such that the perfect Saturday afternoon on the telly film.
nice.
You're just sitting on the couch, and it's hilarious, and it's a good plot, and Jim Carrey is on another level.
That was a recent film, wasn't it? It was
2008.
Oh, not a recent film.
That's another one of my weird trivia things.
Yeah.
You asked me when Finding Nemo was. I was like 2003.
How did you?
I don't know. I just know these things. It's the wrestling fan in me.
Blazing Saddles. When was it released?
1974.
Airplane.
1980.
Hateful Eight.
What? Give me one. I'm not gonna know this one now.
Toy Story.
2001.
I think
no,
you're
that
that's
up. Someone look that up.
1990 something.
Was it?
Toy Story in the 90s.
Fraser's got it.
Oh, wait, one of them came out in 2001 though.
Which one?
Maybe Toy Story 2. The first one came out in 1995.
I'm sure one came out really early in 2000.
Well, 1995, and I'm sure one came out in 2003.
Checkman 2 was?
Toy Story 2.
When did Shawshank Redemption come out?
1994.
Oh my god.
2019. Oh, fucking hell, right. Wasn't okay. I'm just
Shawshank Redemption. I watched for the first time.
for the first
For the
time.
first time.
Jeez, oh. What do you think of
Jesus.
it?
Oh, it was an experience.
Is it number one of all time? Definitely not, but it's very good. And I
gave it a 9. I was very happy.
I gave it a 7. I think.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think
You
the
gave this a 6.5.
only because the last 45 minutes were
What's wrong
incredible.
with
The other parts of it bored me.
Why?
The last
Shawshank.
45 minutes made it a 7.
But it's about the story of
It's
him.
just it's very interesting. It's about him in prison. And
I know.
It's the first
I
film
give
where
it
Morgan
a
Freeman.
7, man. It's very good.
Yeah, but you
That's
gave
a
Midnight
6.5.
Special a 6.5.
You know, very good as a 7, good as a 6. I thought Midnight Special was good, and Shawshank was very good.
What's 8? Very, very good.
8's great. 9 is awesome.
Brilliant.
Okay, what did you think of Grand Budapest Hotel? You seen that? I saw that for the first time.
I
gave
didn't see
that
that because you fell asleep.
Oh.
Well, yes, actually, no, because I watched it
Did you watch it again? Did you finish
3
it?
other times after that.
We'll tell the story of Grand
3 other
Budapest Hotel.
times.
I loved it. Well,
Fantastic.
me, Ross,
Beautiful
and
Not
Craig,
my type of film, but it was
Ah, it's
amazing.
great.
Wes
Wes
Anderson.
Anderson is.
sat down to watch it, and me and Ross were both very keen to watch it, and Craig was like, I'll watch it, and within the first 5 minutes, I think, was it the first 5
Yeah, I
minutes?
think by the time the story within the story started, you guys were out for the count.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, by the way, so no, like.
And
Story within a story within a story.
a story within a story, but when the second story came on, you guys were snap.
And I really wanted to watch it.
But
What are you laughing?
I'm just checking what I rated it. I did give it a 7.
did you?
Yeah.
Shawshank.
I gave Spaceballs a 7 as
You
well.
gave Spaceballs a 7.
Wait, did you give
but the same
Budapest a
as
7?
Shawshank.
You gave Budapest a 7?
Oh, give it a 7.5. No, Shawshank. Budapest, I'd give a 7 to.
It's a beautiful film.
A beautiful film, yeah.
I'd give
So much to it.
I give Budapest an 8.
Yeah, I give it a 9 actually.
I think
Wait,
it's
7.5. Does that make you happy?
I think it's hilarious as well.
Oh, you're talking about. I've not
It's
seen it. in a
very
while.
cool humour.
I'd like.
Yeah,
It's now
very
on Netflix,
unexpected
isn't it? So I'll watch it
yeah,
again.
and I didn't know that was Voldemort.
Did you not?
No,
Ray Fiennes?
not until
Yeah.
this morning.
He's brilliant.
I've just discovered how amazing Tilda Swinton is.
Oh, Tilda Swinton's.
Her
Amazing.
cameos recently have
Yeah.
been brilliant. She was in Trainwreck. She was
Oh,
there,
really?
and
Oh.
she's unrecognisable. And she's in Budapest as an old
Budapest.
lady, and she's
I see.
I didn't know it was her.
Um,
And then she was in Hail Caesar, playing a
Mhm.
twin. She's
Yep.
incredible. What's
We're looking at this person.
Tilda.
Tilda Swinton.
she was married to the writer of Slap Boys.
was she?
Yeah,
Was married to take it. Then.
they divorced.
Married to.
Yes, John Byrne.
Married?
He's
Any civil partnership?
he's an artist, so he's done loads of paintings of her.
Oh,
I think she's like beautiful. In
She is
this
very
kind of odd way.
And I kind of
you see her in We Need to Talk About Kevin, her Oscar winner.
Brilliant.
yeah.
She's
Brilliant
insane.
film.
She's insane.
Ezra Miller. Big
Yeah.
up to Ezra Miller. Amazing.
Big up, apparently.
Beast.
I like him.
What else? Let's check my list.
You know what I watched
Been watching a lot of
last
wrestling.
night that I gave a 4 and turned off after the end? Absolutely Anything with Simon Pegg.
Oh, I've not seen it.
Did you see it?
Uh-huh.
Oh My Days. What is that film about?
I got really excited because another Simon Pegg film was on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I didn't
Very recently.
I didn't watch a lot of it, to be honest.
Neither did I.
And
Because it's ridiculous and immature, but they swear all the time. Because it's not a kids' film. So what is it? Because they swear all the time.
yeah,
It's actually supposed to be for adults, but it's ridiculously bad.
I'm starting to see a theme with Simon Pegg films though. They start off really, really funny, and they have just totally bizarre endings.
Oh,
Have you ever noticed that in every
What
Simon Pegg
else?
film? Hot Fuzz,
Hot
Shaun
Fuzz
of the
ending
Dead.
is quite
Shaun of
cool.
the Dead's hilarious though.
Hot Fuzz is good.
It's got quite a cool
the
ending.
police station
I
blows
didn't
up,
like.
and
Hot Fuzz is good.
yeah, it's
The
good.
world's
But
end.
no, think about it. It's
No, that was
hilarious
rubbish.
right
Didn't like that at
through,
all.
and then the ending is just bizarre.
Man Up. He was good in that. Did you see
Run
Man
Fat
didn't
by
see
Run
that.
as well. Just it's
I've seen Run Fat Bird.
That's he's got a very specific genre, Simon Pegg.
he's a good actor though.
Yeah.
Very good actor.
He always does the same sort
Do
of...
you know how much he got paid for Shaun of the Dead?
No.
1/4 portion.
Very good.
Funny enough, Frost is in Huntsman. He's funny.
And Rob Brydon.
Yeah,
Who is hilarious.
Oh my god,
He is
he's
hilarious.
so funny in Huntsman.
I would see it just for him.
I think that's the reason why I've gave Huntsman such a high
Yeah.
rating.
Is he,
Higher
is
than
he in it a lot?
Yeah,
Mm.
right at the beginning. Right at the beginning when I say all the characters come from the last film, and kind of Snow White just happens not to be there because of that big scandal. But Rob Brydon is so funny in it. And 'cause who knows the woman who played Scylla?
What, in Singing Kettle?
Claudia Kelly?
No, the woman who actually played Scylla Black in the TV series, I think it was a film.
I said the Singing Kettle.
She was in She was in 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps.
Which I love. Oh, remember 2 pints of lager and a packet of
The
crisps?
girl who
Brilliant show.
Johnny's girlfriend.
I know who it is, but I don't know her name.
Can't remember it. I think we've got it up here.
This is
It
great
is
having a wee researcher in the
Sheridan
corner.
Smith. She is hilarious.
What else is she in then?
She plays a female dwarf and she's so funny. She was Scylla.
Is
in-
it quite CGI, the movie?
No,
it
apart
not?
from like the
don't know.
goblins who just randomly show up.
Is it good?
Do you know something? The plot's a bit funny. It's good because it shows what happened before,
Do you need to have seen
during, and after as
Snow
well.
White and the Huntsman to get it?
It's not essential because Snow White plays such a small part in it, but it would be good to.
Don't think I can sit through Kristen Stewart. Like.
But she's not in the new one.
She's not in the new one.
I've not seen the first one. That's what I'm saying.
To be
You
fair,
watched
I
the
like
first one?
the first one because I thought the story was quite good. But you get what you go and see with like Huntsman movies and Hansel and Gretel and all that sort of stuff.
It's never been a thing.
No, neither. I was semi excited for Midnight Special, but I wanted to see Eddie the Eagle.
When I first saw it, I was like, no, but then I saw Hugh Jackman on Ant and Dec Saturday Night Takeaway, and I was like, I love this man.
Christopher Walken's in it.
I like
Is
Taron
he?
Egerton as
We can
well.
go see it, yeah.
We should have seen it.
Is Taron Egerton the guy in High Rise?
He's the guy who's in Kingsman.
And Legend, he was
Oh,
Very good.
in Legend.
yeah. I like that film a lot.
It's a good
it's
film.
Tom Hardy.
But it's a good film, but the plot's terrible. If you strip it
It
down, it's
almost-
just like
it-
every other Craze film where they glorify the Craze.
I didn't like how the fact that they
Yeah,
really
I
showed
saw
them
it.
as
Wait,
nice
who was
people
he
at some
in
point.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Ronnie was just a little
Yeah.
bit confused, sort of thing. It's
I
just,
don't know.
you know, it's just like
Ronnie
it's like
was
that
a
with
level-headed
every.
sort of
It's
guy.
like that with every kind of bad gangster film. They glorify.
Yeah, they should have really made them the baddies rather than the
Yeah,
the
He
main.
did at some points.
sometimes.
Well,
yeah,
yeah, but
more Ronnie than
they were
Reggie.
more like
they were just
anti-heroes.
both as bad as each other.
Yeah.
They were like anti-heroes, which
Yeah.
they shouldn't have been.
Yeah, but to be fair, Tom Hardy is both of them.
And you wanted them to win, which I
Yeah,
felt weird inside.
but
because they were horrible
if you
people.
took away Tom Hardy, the plot's kind of bad.
But Tom Hardy was mesmerising.
It was
to
good.
watch.
We saw a couple of good trailers today, but we kind of only saw one because we were late. Money Monster. I saw that looks
George
pretty
Clooney.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm funny about Jack O'Connor's
George
American
Clooney, though.
accent.
It was weird.
Strange.
To be
Yeah.
honest, I saw George Clooney in Hail Caesar, and it was like,
Yeah. What did you not like
Interesting.
him in Hail Caesar?
yeah, he was fine,
I liked him.
but
in
it's
Hail
not
Caesar.
George Clooney.
I'm not fussed about Money Monster or whatever.
Okay.
What else did we see? New Rogue One trailer was dropped,
Oh,
but
I have
Fraser
a theory
hasn't
about
seen
it,
it.
but I can't. Can I? Right, okay.
Like-
I'll say it once, you guys. In my opinion, Ray's more.
Yes.
Aye.
she's not.
Aye.
Daisy Ridley has denied
Wait.
it.
I think.
Aye, of course you did deny
Wait,
it.
wait. Poe Dameron's ma.
Oh, there you go. Well, one of
She's
them.
Poe
Because
Dameron's
it's
ma.
Because it's
Ma.
this, mum. Because it's the age range that Luke would be in episode 4.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on. Then we'll report back next week and Fraser's not here.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. No, we didn't give anything away there. There's a.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, that's fine.
No.
Rogue
so,
One. Very excited.
Claudia, what did you make of WrestleMania 32?
Why would you do that?
Absolutely brilliant.
It's good, wasn't it?
Big up to Mark Henry.
Mark Henry got eliminated by the Lone Wolf.
What?
Shane McMahon jumped off a 20-foot high cell, killed himself. If he had landed on The Undertaker, he would be the dead man.
I can't contribute.
He's
No,
in-
me
he's in-
neither. I'm joking.
He's
Oh,
insane.
Jacob.
Shane's insane, or Shane.
I only know Mark Henry because it's Gregor
Gregor's,
Henry's dad's called Mark Henry. People were posting on Facebook like, I want Mark
Somebody's
Henry
going
to
to
die.
get
I
the
was
wheels
like,
nicked.
harsh.
I have no idea.
Anyway, we'll move on. I watched Straight Out of...
from Dallas.
Really? Oh, yeah, he was in Dallas. What did he say?
He says it was
Did he go
amazing.
to
met the Hardy Boys,
NXT and
Yep.
Hall of Fame and stuff?
everything. I think he spent more
Ah.
money than I could think.
This is going to sound very sad, but I've started my WrestleMania fund. I've got a wee envelope upstairs.
That's fair enough.
Wrote WrestleMania on it, put money in it.
Aww.
Oh.
It's my dream, man.
You're
Who cares about this acting thing? I just want to be in attendance at a wrestling show. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
fair. That was a long silence.
Move on. I'm just making jokes now.
What else have we
Boom.
seen, boys?
Straight out
Boys
of
and
Compton.
girls?
This is straight out of
Straight out of Dudleyville. With another wrestling thing.
Straight out of Hollytown.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you,
That's everything I've watched, apart from High Rises that I would have talked about, but you've not seen it yet.
I couldn't see it because it's not on in
I
Perth.
don't.
Well, if you didn't go to Perth, you could even see it with me.
What? Go
And this-
home. Live in Perth.
It looks terrible. It does.
Did you just swear?
Nice.
Bleep that to shit.
Yeah. High Rise was a very interesting film. Claudia, I don't know.
No, is it not
Go
about
see
a,
it.
is it not about a society built on a
Within a flat.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom
Yeah.
Hiddleston? Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston's coming out in a new film about Hank Williams.
Is he?
I really want to see that.
Love the
Is
man.
it?
Love the man.
There's a lot of biopics coming out. Hank Williams
What's
and
that one I saw?
Hank Williams.
Is that it? Right? What was our next name?
About Hank Williams. Hank Williams. I've seen that so many
How many times have
times.
you seen Hank Williams?
I like his music. And Florence Foster Jenkins, is that what it's called? With Meryl Streep?
Yes.
Meryl
Of course.
Streep is on Graham Norton next week.
Is she?
Yep.
I didn't know that. No one told me.
Now, every time Graham Norton finishes, I wait to the end because they do the red chair and then they do, join me next week. And I go, yes.
Who's on it?
No one I care about Meryl Streep. And I was like, there's Aaron.
Yeah, there's Aaron.
Who's on it next week?
Meryl
Meryl
Streep and
Streep.
two other.
Two other random people.
Oh, they're not rabid. It's someone
There's
hopeful for
always quite
Eurovision.
It
famous.
was a good couch this week with Ewan and
It was a very good, yeah, and then that story, but I knew that story anyway. With
Ray.
the Ray thing.
Afraid.
I knew that
Yeah.
anyway. But
That's
what I don't like about radio presenters and talk show hosts, Graham Norton's my favourite. And we're podcast people, we're not radio. And I
Okay.
feel as if we were going on radio, we would do so much better job than these other people, right?
Maybe.
Especially Capital and things like that. Give me a break for one thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
on talk shows, Jonathan Ross is a prime example. Jonathan Ross is a pro. He's very good at his job.
You saying you don't like Graham Norton?
No, that's what I'm saying. Graham Norton's my favourite. I
Oh,
like
right,
Graham
okay.
Norton. Jonathan Ross, I love. He's good. He's a professional.
Wibbly wibbly
However,
bob.
when you've got, for example, I'm just using this because I used this as an example when it happened. When One Direction was on the show, you've got the biggest boy band in the world there. Ask them some interesting questions, please. Have you kissed her yet? Have you done it? All these silly questions. James Corden has Justin Bieber in his car, and they're singing. It's brilliant. And then they ask him a silly question: what do you wear?
Do you want them to ask, like, what's the meaning of life and stuff like that?
Well, stuff I'd care about.
Yeah.
What's your favourite movie?
Right.
Did you watch WrestleMania?
Yeah, you see, you care about that, but
What do you-
no one else does.
What did you think of Midnight Special?
Would you give it a 6? No, but I'm just saying, like, we
I wonder
could
what
do-
One Direction would think of Midnight Special. They'll probably love it.
They probably love it.
Yeah, they seem like the type.
They're
that
my
love
boys.
That sort of thing.
But what I'm trying to say is, if one day when we're hosting the radio show on Capital and we've got our own talk show, Chris's Corner, Aaron's Orangutan podcast,
Clodcast.
the Clodcast,
That's the name of this episode.
the Clodcast.
Is it?
No.
I was going to call it the good bit, the midnight special.
I thought about that.
You guys.
The Midnight
I
Special.
just want to prove to them. I just want to prove to them that it can be done well. Let me have a shot, and I'll do it better than all of you. And I
Even better than
I
Simon
think
Mayo.
everyone sitting at this table could do a better job than most of the folk who host TV shows. And Ryland Clark has just got his new talk show. I cannot wait for because I think he's brilliant.
Ryland Clark.
Ryan.
Ryland with the
Overly
teeth.
gay guy, yeah.
You You like him?
Who's Rylan Clark?
He's fabulous. He was
He's
on Big
brilliant.
Brother.
Yeah.
Who?
He doesn't
Oh,
take life
Rylan.
too. He doesn't
Rylan
take life too seriously.
for me-
he knows that people don't like him.
For me,
Is
Rylan
he?
seems like he's got it all figured out, doesn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's on the right track.
His
He's on
teeth
a train to
freak me
William
out.
and on the right track. Yeah.
His teeth. He's got a whole set of fake teeth.
He does, and he smiles, and then a puppy dies.
Yeah, it feels like that.
But anyway-
whatever. Why are we talking about Rylan Clark?
I don't know. We've got 10 minutes left.
It's supposed to be a movie
Would you
podcast.
get,
It's a movie podcast.
What else have I seen?
do you guys have any fun games?
Well, I wanted to ask you, since we've got 2 new people on the show,
Okay.
if you've got any funny experiences watching films. What was your first cinema experience?
My first one. Oh, I went to see.
And be clean now. Don't make it dirty, you two. What a laugh at.
It's true.
I was gonna talk about my first cinema experience.
Go on then, Claudia.
Got it.
It's a podcast.
Hi guys, welcome to the Claudcast. My first cinema.
Right, do you want to leave?
Right, everyone.
Right, everyone
please.
brace yourselves.
Well,
The minute-to-minute
basically,
ratings.
basically the little theatre in Largs used to also have a pull-down screen that they put movies on. But it was like an actual cinema, but it got closed down because I guess it wasn't making enough money.
Uh-huh.
So, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah?
I went to see it
Oh.
with my mum and my sister, and probably not my little brother because he's probably too young.
I love you.
But I think, oh gosh, he was a hi Connor, wasted on Monday.
I'm
Anyway,
going to say something like waste of blood and water.
a waste of space. No, and it was just on the little pull down screen, and I had they had a projector, but it went wrong at the start, and there was no sound and stuff. But I'm glad that Harry Potter was my first cinema experience. Oh my goodness!
I saw something like Harry Potter, and I was like, Monsters Inc.
No,
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
but new trailer for Fantastic Beasts, guys.
Oh, that's it.
Amazing.
I'm not bothered about that.
Right, okay, well,
You want to come on and talk about the Jungle Book?
if Leanne was here, she would want to. Yeah, I would want to come and talk about Jungle Book because
And-
I'm not sure about it yet.
Am I wrong? Are you going to see Busted next week?
I am. I don't have anyone to go with.
Are you looking forward to it?
That's
I
very
don't have anyone
sad.
to go with. Guess who's supporting them?
Who?
Wheatus.
Yeah.
Who?
Teenage
Wheatus.
Dirtbag.
Yeah, I did say I'd go with you, by the way. Just saying
Did
that.
you?
But I
You
just,
you can
I just
actually.
don't
go
have
on.
enough money.
But no,
You give it to me for free.
no. Basically, I've got 2 tickets to sell, but I've also me and my friend had a misunderstanding, so I thought she was coming with me, so I
Yeah.
bought us both tickets.
Ah.
But then
That's
she's going with
really
someone
sad.
else, so I literally have 3 tickets and it's only me going.
That's where you got a little leg room.
I didn't even
Why don't you
realise
put
it was that
an
close,
invite
but-
out to the public?
Public, if anyone wants to come or buy 2 tickets or just come with me,
How much would you charge me?
She'll pay.
I bought the 2 tickets for like £45 each, and I would sell them for £30 each.
Is this an actual advert? Come with
WrestleMania right now.
But it would be £30 and get somebody else to pay £30.
Craig.
Sell them.
Your first
Well done.
cinema
Cinema
experience. Let's cut it off right
That's
there.
what I go to school for.
On you go.
Hello, my first cinema experience. I think it was Attack of the Clones.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, what a shame.
I think.
Chris, come on.
Nah.
Come on.
I'm a huge Hayden Christensen fan. Yep. No, I remember it was either Monsters Inc. or Attack of the Clones, because I remember very clearly the poster outside East Kilbride Cinema had Anakin holding a red lightsaber.
I don't like sand.
A red lightsaber.
A red lightsaber, and I was very,
Course, gets
very,
all over
very confused. Bearing in mind, when I had the chicken pox when I was a little boy, I seen the trilogy, the original trilogy, and the Phantom Menace after that. Luckily, when did Attack of the Clones come out?
We're getting it right now.
We had it in 2002.
2002, I thought.
2002. Yeah.
2002.
And then the third one came out 2005.
Yeah, it would have definitely been 2000. And yeah, because I remember seeing Anakin holding the red lightsaber, and I just thought,
Wait,
no. I said no. Put it back. Put it back exactly where you found it.
Yeah. Hayden Christensen.
Very, very angry.
Holding a red lightsaber.
A red lightsaber on the poster.
Is that? Have we got the poster?
Have we got the poster?
Can we see the poster? It doesn't matter.
It's a blue lightsaber.
No.
No one can see
That's
it.
for the DVD and all that sort of stuff. I remember very clearly.
Okay.
But he doesn't use a red lightsaber.
No, it's there,
No.
there's there.
That's it.
Is he holding one?
Oh, he is one of the red.
That's the exact one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Anakin.
I like that poster.
Maybe he'll die and we
I
get
remember
better
that poster.
actor.
Hayden Christensen away. Let's hope he
To be honest,
comes back.
right,
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Listen, see, when I went to see my first Star Wars.
I don't mind him. It's just now that
Right, Revenge of the Sith 2005 when I
Yeah.
see it with my mum and my dad, and I came out thinking Anakin was the coolest guy. in the
Yeah.
world.
Well, yeah.
And when I grew up, so cool.
Yeah.
Then I,
Got clued in.
Force Awakens is coming out. Oh, I'm going to watch all the Star Wars. I'm just like, it's okay in the third one, but
Yeah.
it's the second one.
It's the second one. It's
I don't
because
like
he had-
sand. I wish Mason was here.
He doesn't do an awful job, considering how big the part is in movie,
Yeah.
like the movie universe, and it's Anakin Skywalker. It's
What
Darth
about-
Vader.
It's the story that
about,
Star Wars
and
is
he-
written for.
and he didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
What about Jake Lloyd being thrown into the psychiatric?
God, yeah.
Oh, schizophrenia.
Little Anakin. He's
Yeah,
in jail.
little Anakin's in.
Oh, really?
He was
And,
in jail, but now he's...
He's in the loony bin.
What a shame for that wee boy though, because
It
it's
is.
like, Star Wars ruined his life.
It's because everyone
Everyone,
hated
I
him.
hate you. You were so bad. I thought
He
you
was a
said
child
so.
actor.
Exactly. I think he did a great job. Maybe not a great job.
What was his quote? What was his funny quote?
Not as good as the guy in Midnight Special.
That's his quote.
Yippee!
And
no, not as
when
good
he
as-
first sees Pat, are you an angel? That
You
bit.
an angel, yeah. It's like, I'm going to kill you in the two movies. 2 movies' time.
You're dead.
mine.
Was it him that killed him though? I don't think so.
You killed Padme.
It was Sidious.
Where is Padme?
Long silence.
You think so?
We're all thinking it over.
Yeah, I would love to talk about Star Wars.
Talk me through that. Talk
Since
me
the Rogue One trailer
separate
came out,
episode.
That
Talk-
is definitely...
Why don't we talk about Star Wars?
I
Yes,
think.
master.
I think it was.
Where
I
is
think it was
Padme?
Anakin.
She was alive after he strangled
No,
her.
I couldn't have.
You're just quoting in the
She
corner.
was alive. I felt it.
Do you think what Sidious finished it off?
But he can control the midichlorians, couldn't he? Because he
The
learned
who?
all the.
Yeah, he learned it.
Sidious.
He learned it
Is
from
that what we
Darth.
call people
He
for
learned, he
laughs?
learned it from Darth Plagueis, but no. In my opinion, it was Anakin.
But they don't know why she died.
Fun fact: Do you know who told me he wanted the part of Anakin?
Leo.
No, it was Tony. Tony went for that part, I think. The part
Did he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, were you not there? Tony, big
Maybe.
shout out to you. I feel as
Oh,
if
you're right, Tony.
you
He
got
would have
the part
done
of
a much
Anakin,
better
you'd
job.
have done a
Yeah,
great
much
job.
better.
Maybe a bit of a sing song in there as well.
He ended up just going on. He ended up just going on that game show.
What?
Oh,
You not seen this?
No.
oh no.
Great.
Right,
I'm going to show you
everyone.
after.
You know,
Anyway,
everyone
let's
does.
move on. Let's swiftly move on. What else is coming up that we can talk about for the last 5 minutes?
What's coming up?
Oh,
what
I
is coming up?
heard
Oh.
that they're making another Rush Hour.
Oh,
But not with Chris Tucker or
It's
Jackie
That's
Chan.
terrible.
It's a TV show.
Get out of here!
Oh,
Rush
I didn't know
Hour is practically my favourite film, along with Jaws and Star
It
Wars
looks terrible.
and Airplane.
It's not a film, it's a TV show.
can't-
Okay, but still, but they're reenacting it. It's like High School Musical 4.
No.
High School Musical 4. I'm sorry, but no. And then
No.
can we? Yeah, we can talk about this. Walking Dead season finale.
No.
I've not seen it
No,
ever.
I've
Never seen an episode.
No,
in my
I've
life.
watched
So we really
every...
shouldn't.
Christ, what am I
I'm
sitting here
sorry,
with?
I've watched every episode but the finale. I've just got to watch the finale. I'm really, really sorry.
Should we speak about what films we're looking forward to?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to, and it's gotten very bad reviews. Jane Got a Gun. The Western with Hugh McGregor and Natalie
Jane
Portman.
got a
It
gun.
looks
Oh,
quite cool.
yeah, carry on.
A what?
No,
What were you
I
gonna
got
say?
confused.
It looks quite cool. It's
What's
coming out
coming-
April
what's coming
22nd.
out?
Good for superhero movies this year.
Well, we
Suicide
got.
Oh, there's too many.
Well, we got. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
that's
these
what Greg
these
was saying.
timelines are confusing, eh?
We got Captain America coming out, which will be very good. We got Star Trek Beyond, Suicide Squad,
Good.
Suicide Squad.
Central Intelligence with The Rock and Kevin Hart.
No.
No.
We've got Demolition with Jake Gyllenhaal.
No.
That looks-
Jake Gyllenhaal's an
Oh,
excellent.
yeah.
no, that doesn't look good.
That's like good. Bad Neighbours 2.
Moan,
That
moan, moan.
could...
So it's just going to be essentially
But
Bad
then-
Neighbours 1 but with girls.
Yeah. I
Claudia, every time you moan, we're gonna go ding ding. There's gonna be a moan count on this episode.
think so. Aaron!
Aaron, then the ding.
What else coming up? I've got Criminal written down here. I've got Disorder.
Eye in the Sky.
Midnight Special, I think we should go see.
Oh, God.
Green Room and Bastille Day. That's what I've got written down.
Bastille Day. Nah.
I just saw the
That's a
trailer.
band, not a movie. Eye in the Sky with Alan Rickman. That was a terrible Alan Rickman. Why did you do Alan Rickman?
Big up to Alan Rickman. Love you.
Okay, right, I'm going to make this point here. So, because Alan Rickman sadly passed away this year, and I think a lot of celebrities have died this year so far. We're only in
Ronnie
April.
Corbett died.
Very.
So, this has got nothing to do with movies.
Really sad.
A couple of days ago, it was announced that David Guest
Yeah.
is creating a new TV show called David Guest Not Dead. The next day, David Guest dies.
Really?
I'm sorry, but no.
Illuminati.
is this true?
Oh, Illuminati confirmed.
Is this true?
David Guest Not Dead
It's
is going to
Illuminati.
be a new show.
Really? Are we looking this up right now?
Yeah.
This
Forthcoming tour was called David Guest. Okay, it's a tour. It wasn't a show. Not Dead. And then he dies the next day.
really?
You need to put the Illuminati music in there.
Mate, I'm a wrestling fan. I've seen the fakest of the fake. That's part of the show.
So he's not dead.
You can't
He's
fake your own
going to
death
show up at that
nowadays.
show.
He's not.
My dad's like, no, he's dead. I was like, Dad,
He's dead.
don't let them fool you.
This was like the Michael Jackson thing whenever
He was going to come out at his funeral.
Yes.
Then he comes to do the Thriller at his son's funeral.
No.
Which would have been the greatest thing, because I was watching this funeral going, something exciting should happen here.
You can't fake
Burst
your
out
own
the
death.
coffin.
Reality TV, who was found dead in a London hotel on Tuesday morning, was due to embark on a live tour later this year, titled He's Not Dead, but alive. Oh, okay. Still though, he's not dead.
What was that?
The tour was going to be called David Guest, Not Dead, but Alive with Soul.
Oh, okay.
So, is he dead?
I don't know,
He's-
but I
Yeah,
didn't know
he's
about Alive
dead,
with Soul
he's
thing.
dead.
Well, now he's just not
That's-
alive whatsoever.
That's,
He's dead.
that's,
Maybe
a
Soul's
big,
dead as well.
that's a big
I
coincidence.
always remember David Guest on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and he's going, I'm a celebrity, no food. I'm a celebrity,
Not seen
no
that.
booze.
Oh yeah.
And he's doing that trial where the water's rising up.
Yeah.
And when
yeah,
he was
yeah.
too much for you, you're supposed to say, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, and they stop it. He's going, right, okay, and he's not saying it, so they're like, do you want us to stop or not? He's going, He's talking like one of the Star Wars people. I was watching a Rangers game in Gaelic commentary. Okay. Like in the school, I was like, come on! No one else, so, okay. Come on!
Oh yeah. I didn't catch a word of that.
I know,
I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Get excited.
Yeah. You're
16
excited.
tan, baby. 16 tan.
I think we've run out of things to talk about.
Run out of things to talk about. Should we call it a day?
We'll call it a day.
Let's
Should
call
we
it a
say
day.
our goodbyes?
Well, we'll see.
Wasn't you going to stop there?
Nice.
That's us. What have we got coming up then?
Well, we didn't watch Airplane. We're still to do that.
Oh yeah, go on.
Why not? We'll do that should we do that today?
Oh yeah, no, we're not going to do that. I'm not seeing it yet.
When are we going to do that?
Maybe for the next episode. Oh, shall we announce some changes to the show?
Yeah. I guess we should.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the next few months, you better enjoy the presence of young Aaron over here, because he's fecking off somewhere else, isn't he? He's not moving show. He's not creating a new podcast called
Well, I
By the Way,
might.
which you can find on iTunes, by the way.
I might. I might do that.
Yeah, the London bit.
I'm moving country. I'm moving to London in September.
Oh.
And so, but we could still do it over Skype, I guess.
Bad
Fraser
call.
likes that idea.
Well, we could do it over Skype, but
But
you can come up and visit us. It's not as if you're like,
Yeah.
I
I
guess
think you should just keep having guests on, like you just be the regular, and I'm sure everyone.
I was-
from
yeah.
college
or
would just come
we
on
do this right
every
now. Open audition, casting
Open
call.
audition.
New.
you have to have met me once in your life, and you have to be somewhat entertaining.
I think you need a female presence. If I'm being honest.
I think so.
I think we need to scout out for a
Who
new.
are they
I think we
asking?
should have a dress code.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Topless.
Topless.
Okay.
I'll do it. For that.
Okay, cool. We'll figure it out. But Aaron's going to be leaving us in September. He'll be a kind of somewhat regular, but he won't be here all the time because
What until September? I'll be here
No,
all the time
after
until September.
September,
I'm
you'll
with
come
you
on.
all the way.
We'll contact you through Skype, and we should do a segment every show.
We'll
Check
just-
in with
Yeah.
Aaron. Yeah, let's do that.
Hey, let's do that.
And then I'll have a new host or a new co-host every week or something.
Yeah.
Unless I want to put this podcast away while it's still on top.
No,
Oh, no.
no. I won't let that
Oh,
happen.
it's not on top yet, but there's another podcast that's better than this.
What?
By the way.
If you think that, do you think that?
No, I couldn't. I'm not really. Right, so, move on anyway. So there'll be changes to the show, but next podcast, or maybe the future podcast, we're going to watch Airplane, and we're going to play the highlights of us watching Airplane, and then we'll report on it, because Aaron did not like it, and it's my favourite comedy.
We're gonna have to do that. When are we gonna do that?
Well, you're going to London, so...
No. Don't keep saying that.
That'll be here till
Bad.
September, so we're going to batter out so many episodes until then.
We're gonna see so many movies.
Let's get to episode 100 before September.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh wow. Okay.
No,
Nah,
it's
not gonna
do
happen.
that, no.
Let's get to 30.
Okay, I'll do it for 30. Maybe
That's our goal.
That's pushing it a bit, but we can do it.
We can do it. Get to 30. Yeah.
Okay. You sound ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, what else we got coming up? Go on.
Bye. I was gonna end it there.
We've got shows coming up. You want to
Oh.
sell some tickets?
Oh.
Do we want to sell
Not
some tickets?
really.
Well, I'll be performing at the East Kilbride Arts Centre from April 26th to April 29th
Inherit the wind.
with Inherit the Wind. Come see it, it's going to be fantastic.
Shall inherit the wind.
We shall inherit the wind.
Would you want to do air pump as well?
I'll do that near the time. That's in May.
I'll mind.
Well, ours are all in
New
May.
College Lanark. It's the last one in May. So you get it first.
DNA,
D-
Coatbridge
DNA.
College Campus. I plugged it on the last show, but I'm going to plug it again. With my friend Claudia here, we should be performing the Dennis Kelly classic. DNA.
I'll be 14
DNA.
again.
We'll all be 14 again. Apart from me,
Claudia's
I'll be
gonna be 14
mental.
again?
No one knows my age.
Excuse you, I could be 14.
I know you can do 14.
Yeah.
Okay, that's coming up. And then what about you?
Don't judge.
On the week beginning the 17th to the 20th of May, I will be
When is it?
playing the very enthusiastic and bipolar Campbell Bain, a young man who...
Not the guy from Batman. Just
Not
It's his
a
son.
different thing.
It's his son.
It's his son.
His son.
Campbell is in a mental institution and meets a washed-up DJ by the name of Reddy Eddie McKenna, played by the lovely Martin. And
Lovely Martin.
Eddie takes Campbell under his wing, and shows him the ropes of being a professional DJ, and it's about their journey through that period of time, all the patience.
I'm looking forward to that one.
It's very funny, and it'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry. So come see it, but don't go and see anyone else's.
But no,
I know. I think you should come see DNA just to realise how good your life is.
Yeah,
Cut that out.
Average.
Cut that out.
Cut that.
Oh,
Gag reel.
guys, we love the college.
Yeah.
It's from the 10th to the 12th of May.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I
It's-
told them it was the 5th last time. That's wrong.
The 10th.
Oh, wrong.
Is it the
10th?
10th?
Mine is
To the
the
12th.
last week in May and last week in April.
Because I'll be 21 by then.
She's 21 playing a 14-year-old.
Going on 40.
It's because those two have so many awkward silences.
Yeah.
I know, God.
Okay, so that's what we're doing. That's what we'll be. If you want to come see us live, that's when we'll be, and that's when we'll be doing it. And we'll bring you a brand new episode of The Good Bit very shortly. We're approaching episode 50 of the By The Way podcast as well. And
With Paul Rooney.
with Paul Rooney, talking all sorts of wrestling and football and stuff. So if you're a sports fan, search it on iTunes. But if you're a movie fan, listen to episode 3, which is going to be the next one. And hope you've enjoyed episode 2 of the Good Bit movie podcast. My name is Chris Moffat.
This has been Aron Dochard.
Craig McLean.
Claudia Kelly.
Thank you very much for listening to episode number 2. And until next time, please everyone, stay safe.